Hey guys, this has been one of the most requested things that I get asked about, what my office studio looks like. Because I do the podcast, a lot of people see this environment, they wonder kind of what's behind the scenes. I've been working on this environment probably going on for 2 years now, and that was really just sort of the lighting and so forth. But then I really wanted to up my game, add a desk and add a space that would really allow me to be creative and be creative quickly without a lot of clutter on my desk. Now, I've tried regular dining room tables, I've tried cheap desks off of Amazon, and I've had absolutely no luck. I'm 6'1", it wasn't a comfortable environment. I hated sitting and creating, so this is what I've come up with, and I wanted to give you a quick desk tour. So this is a FlexiSpot E8 desk. This is a 30-inch depth desk with the curved cutout, and it's a 60-inch wide desk. I went with the bamboo tabletop. I absolutely love bamboo. I love the light look of it. I love the texture of it. It's very clean, it's very bright, and I like the environment. It just feels like a fun space to be a creative in. The next thing that I went with to add to that is the desk has 2 grommets. I went ahead and added power grommets to that. So not only do I have an AC adapter in each grommet, but I have a USB-A and a USB-C as well. Now the reason I did that is because as a creator, I can charge my GoPros, I can charge my R6, I can charge, my mouse, my keyboards, the yada, yada, yada that I always have, in the back of here. I've got multiple adapters, everything's everywhere. I wanted to make a very clean, efficient workspace. So the other thing that I did for the desk is I went with the FlexiSpot cable management. It's just going to be a simple shelf. I'm able to put all the cords in there and keep everything clean. The one thing that drives me crazy is when I sit down at my desk and there's cables and there's just crap everywhere. I wanted to clean that up. I went with a cable spine to keep all those cables intact and away so I don't kick them out. The other thing that I went to free up the desk with is I went with this side table shelf. So it puts the laptop on its side. I can drop my laptop in. I have 2 USB-C connections going for both my monitors. My wife's laptop for work, my laptop for work, as well as the MacBook fit in there with absolutely no problem. Makes it a very simple workspace to just pop your laptop in and work. And again, this is all about efficiency, ergonomics, and just being able to work effectively. The thing that I went with, again, to keep my desk clean and organized, I put a balanced 3-in-1 charger for my Apple products that holds my iPhone, it holds my Apple Watch, and it holds my AirPods. I use my AirPods a lot for listening to music and some simple editing. Probably not the earphones you're going to want to edit in, but it does give me the ability to do that for live streams and so forth. The other thing that I added is the Apple Studio monitor. That's the main monitor that I work off. It's a 27-inch monitor. It's certainly not a cheap monitor, but I did buy it. I really wanted that 5K monitor, and I really liked the way the colors look for it. The downside is they didn't go with the adjustable monitor. I would suggest if you go get the either adjustable stand or get the one that you can mount to a monitor arm, I think it would be a little bit more flexible, but this is what I went with. The other thing I went with is the second 27-inch BenQ monitor. So that's a 4K monitor. I use that monitor for work. It's great to multitask. I've always been a huge fan of 2 monitors. But what I like more importantly, in a creator sense, is I can edit video. I can have secondary things up. So if I'm watching my buddy's YouTube's channels or I'm following along, I want to watch a video podcast or I want to watch Netflix while I work, I have that second screen. The other thing that screen really becomes useful for is when I'm doing my podcast, because I can put up my notes and I can engage with the creator or the person that I'm speaking with, and also have my notes and other things up on the side that I want to mention and talk about during the podcast. For peripherals, I went ahead and went with the Logitech MX series. I have the MX keyboard and mouse. Really like both of them. I've been a huge fan of Logitech for a long time. The reason that I really like the MX collection is that it allows me to have 3 devices at one time that I can use on the keyboard and the mouse without having to change and reset them every time. So if I want to come in here and I want to work for my full-time job, I hit the button, it changes to my work laptop for the Bluetooth and the mouse. I can go ahead and then hit it again, use it for the MacBook that I'm using here, or hit it again and my wife can use her laptop for work. So again, this is all about creating efficiency and creating a very simple space that when you sit down, you can work and it's super efficient. To that, the reason that I went with the FlexiSpot stand-up desk is I like that I can stand or I can sit when I work. I find that when I stand and if I want to edit or I'm in a long meeting and it's going a while, I can stand up and feel a little bit more energized and productive. With the video and the work, we all do video live stream. We don't do all video live streaming, but a lot of us spend time in conference calls. I spend a lot of time on video conference calls. So I wanted to bump it up a little bit for not only my video conference calls, but also for doing my live streams or my video podcasts. So I went with the Canon M200. It's a pretty basic camera, but I put it on a newer stand with an articulating arm there. I have it hooked up to a Elgato Cam Link. So it gives it a nice clean video signal. It takes the processing power off the Mac and puts it in the Elgato Cam Link. Video quality's been excellent. I use it. I've been very happy with it. I also then could use it for my R6 or any other video camera that I wanted to live stream with. With the live streams and doing the podcast, I'm using a Rodecaster as well as the Rode podcast mic and a simple stand. I like that setup a lot because I can just pull the mic out, put it in front of me with the curved cutout of the desk. It makes it very easy and you can bring it up close. You don't have to worry about a big mic arm taking up real estate on the desk. And then I can put it away when I'm done. I'm using the Rodecaster because I really like the Rodecaster. I like the ability to mix. For lighting, I went with a GVM 80-watt light. Super easy to use light. It's Bluetooth compatible, so I can control not only the color temperature, but I can adjust the balance or the light intensity. There's so much going on here. I can adjust the light intensity, so it allows me to sort of adjust the light to how I want it, make sure my exposure's on. I use a 24-inch newer softbox. The light's decent. I like the way that it wraps around. It's not going to be quite the soft light that if it were a bigger softbox. But again, this is all about efficiency and trying to maximize the small space that I have in this studio. The desk has performed great. Like I said, I love it that I can stand up. I love that I can adjust it. My wife can adjust it to her size. It has 3 sections of the desk for the legs, so it's extremely sturdy. I didn't put it in the B-roll because everybody does it, but at 250, I can sit on this desk and raise it and lower it with absolutely no problem. The motor doesn't struggle. It does have 4 presets that I like because not only do I have a sitting and standing position memory set, but my wife has one as well. And then obviously you can adjust it here, there, and everywhere, so to speak. And just to give the desk, or rather the studio, just a little bit more fun look, I bought these shelves off of Amazon and I went, actually my wife bought me those 4 accent lights in the back. They have a Bluetooth utility. You can change the color temperature, you can make them dance, you can make them flash all around. Just to to keep the concept simple, all the links for all the products that are shown in this video are going to be in the description. You can check them out on my Amazon affiliate store. I just thought it'd be a little bit easier than trying to remember 1,000 brands to put in this video. Like I said, it's not going to be long. I just wanted to keep this video simple and just show you the creative workspace that I've created for myself that really just engages me. It's just simple, it works, and it allows me just to sit down and knock out videos like this. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope you would consider subscribing, give this video a like. I'd love to hear what you use. What is that number 1, number 2, maybe 3 or 4 things even that you use in your office setup or live streaming setup that really has been a game changer for you? I'd love your feedback for that. So guys, that's really all I had for you this week. Thank you for watching, and more importantly, please remember, you're not alone.